Yeah.
How do you create out of that? Like so much of this.
We know what to do. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to cut you off, but we know what is good offense on our team, and we know what's not, and we didn't do it today. And that's on us. That's on me. That's on everybody.
I guess, around that, Kyle scoreless, Torian scoreless.
Yeah, they don't.
One shot.
It's hard to score when you don't touch the ball. I mean, no offense. Kyle got 2 shots in the first half, both with 2 seconds on the shot clock. So, like, Kuzma can play, but we got to involve him, and we got to make sure we keep him involved.
So I guess is that? It would appear like that's an off day adjustment because clearly you went to a different unit to end the game. I mean,
yeah.
the bench group. So I guess what were you seeing in game that you felt that was the
group we finished a lot with lately? The Bobby. So we didn't do anything different. But that's a lineup that has created offense for us. But I really thought the second unit came on the floor, the entire second unit. And I thought that's what got us moving the ball again. And then the starters came back in and they saw how we were playing and they joined in. So there's some really good things to take from this game. There's some things that we have to make adjustments to. And then there's just things we just can't do that we know better. And so it's probably all 3 buckets for us.
Was that just too many consecutive minutes? Like KPJ, I think, came in just under 8 in the third, finished. AJ just under 6 in the third, finished. But was that too long of a stretch, though, for that group to go a quarter and a half effectively, though?
I don't know. You look at their plus minus, it's pretty good. You look at the starters plus minus. So, it's one game, and we've had a week off. So, no, I don't. I think sometimes you stick with your group.
Speaking to the starters plus minus, is that a lineup that you feel like with a tweak can still be viable in this series?
We're better off. We've done it. We're a better offensive unit than that. But, we have to be that, though. And the only way that lineup can play well off it, they need more ball movement than the other one. The other lineup we have guys that can go downhill and create plays. The first lineup, we have to move the ball to get shots for everybody else.
Defensively, you guys gave up some switches onto Siakam. Is that something that you're comfortable with?
Some of them obviously you don't want, but overall I'm very comfortable with it. A lot of those are in zone, so those are things you can look at and figure out how he got to the places he got to, and take those away.
I'm sure you'd take I know Tyrese created with double-digit assists, but I think he only had 2 shots, through the first quarter, and wasn't involved that way through. What did you like about Ryan starting and the way the team defended him?
I thought defensively we're pretty good. I still thought Tyrese or Halliburton still made plays, though. He's an interesting kid because he's more than just a scorer. And on the nights that he sees that they're taking stuff away, he's smart enough to fill that night and just make plays for his teammates. I thought he was very happy doing that. He's a point guard. And I thought he had a hell of a game personally. Even though he didn't score, he still got everybody involved. And that's just as dangerous.
Obviously, Nebhart got out on the run in transition. But also in the half court, he was getting downhill or getting to his jumper. Just how can you maybe execute better against that?
We just got to guard it better. We allowed too many middle drives overall through the game. Not just Nebhart, but everybody. He's going to make a couple twos, and honestly, we'll live with the twos. We shot 37 threes, but we were 9 for 37. But the numbers they're a liar. Like the 37 threes, 25 of them, the passes were too late. You're open and then you're not open, and then we throw it. So we didn't play with any type of offensive rhythm to give our shooters a chance. Here's the good news. We know they're there. We know they're open. Now we have to do the right thing. Thanks, guys.